Good morning, class 8. I'm again with you with the remaining part of the story, Children at Work. So far, in the last video, we saw that Velu was waiting at the platform, tired, hungry, he was feeling sleepy when he heard a voice. The voice of a girl of his age. And she knew that he had run off from home. She also knew that he was hungry. And therefore, she invited him. Let's go and work. You won't get food by sitting over here. He was taking time to make up his mind. The girl got up and started going. She was about to disappear in the crowd when he quickly made up his mind to follow the girl. Let us see what happens further. Velu caught up with the girl as she was leaving the station. When they got to the road, Velu found the vehicles kept coming and never stopped for anyone. Smoke and dust flew at him from all sides, making his head spin. They had to wait for a long time before they could find a gap to run through. Velu kept hesitating, and the girl finally dragged him to the other side. What do you think you are doing? Grazing cows? If you stand around in the middle of the road like that, you will be chutney. So the girl scolds him because he has never been to such a big city as Chennai, and this is the region. When he gets out of Chennai Central, he comes on a busy road. He is not able to cross the road, whereas the girl is used to it. She has already crossed. Now, when he is unable to cross the road, the girl drags him to the other side of the road and then scolds him. What are you doing? Are you grazing cows over there? Don't you know? If you keep standing in the middle of the road, you will be chutney. So that way, the girl looks to be very smart, whereas this boy, being his first day at a strange place, he is scary. He is afraid of the traffic. So let's see further what happens. Velu's heart was still beating fast. He looked back at Central Station and the traffic speeding by. How had they managed to come through that? They walked along the side of the road under some huge signboards. Velu looked up at the pictures: banyans, car tires, fans, a woman holding a box. The writing was all in English, so he didn't know what it meant. The girl turned onto a wide bridge and walked up. Velu stopped and peeped over the railing. Under him, the road ran into the city. In the distance, he could see huge buildings and towers and more roads. See that big building with the wall around it? You are not careful, you will soon be counting bars there. The girl grinned and pointed at a huge building. Velu squinted and read the Tamil sign, Central Jail. Why? I haven't done anything wrong. You don't have to do anything. Just don't get caught. That's all. So, the conversation between this girl and the boy tells us the plight of all those children who run away from home and they land at strange places. This is what happens with every one of them. The girl, as we have understood from the story, had become very smart because she has been there for a long time. It is first day for this boy. This is the reason he is hesitant over for each and everything. See, when they have crossed the road, the boy wondered with such a busy road, with so much of traffic, he could not believe his eyes that they had crossed that road. And now he was reading a lot of signboards. When he looked up, there were banyans, car tires, pens, a woman holding a box, and then he found that all writing was in English. So he didn't know what it meant. But the girl turned onto a wide bridge and walked up, and when he stopped and peeped over the railing, he saw the city under him. See, they were looking from the overbridge. And when you look from the overbridge, you can virtually see all the buildings of the city. So this was the situation. He saw huge buildings, stars, and more roads. Now, when they were looking at a big building with walls around it, the girl warned him, saying that he should be very careful and should never get caught, because if he gets caught, he will be in the same building behind the bars. So this was the condition when Velu squinted, and when he saw what that building was, it was written over there in Tamil, Central Jail. So when he asked why he would be sent to the jail, he had done nothing wrong. The girl replied, "You don't have to do anything wrong to get over there. Only thing is you should be careful, never get caught. Because if you get caught, they will not listen to anything." This is the trend of the police people everywhere. You know it. Let's see what happens further. What are you carrying in that bag? Things, bottles, paper. Velu wondered that she was doing with them, but he felt shy to ask any more questions. It was still morning, but the sun blasted down on the tar and Velu's bare feet burned. He was not like walking on a mud road. He was soaked with sweat. He tried hard to walk in the shade and keep up with the girl at the same time. She walked really fast. How far away was the food? After almost an hour of walking, they stopped in front of a big building. Sri Raja Rajeshwari Prasanna Kalyana Mandap, read Velu slowly. A sign with letters made of flowers said, "Groom J.V. Vijayan Vinan and Bride Rani." Velu stared at the big cars parked outside. One of the cars had a flower garland and roses taped onto it. The girl looked around, pulled one off quickly, and stuck it in her hair. "Come on," she said. "Are you going to eat here?" asked Velu, looking at the huge hall and the people inside. So far we have understood the story. They have reached in front of a marriage hall. A marriage is going on, and the girl was very smart. She picks up one flower from the well decorated car and puts that flower in her hair. And when Velu asks, "Are we going to eat here?" she asked him to come quickly. Let us see what happens further. "Hops," said the girl, shaking her thumb under his nose. She led him behind the hall. There was a big garbage bin overflowing with rubbish. Two goats were standing on the pile, fighting for a banana leaf. A cloud of flies buzzed around their legs. There was a rotten smell in the air. The girl picked up a squashy banana and held it out to Velu. "Here is your food." Velu was shocked. "Are we going to eat their leftovers?" "Chee, what do you think I am? A dog? I only take untouched food. Here, some more, catch." She threw him a vada. Velu looked at it with a distaste. तो इस तरह से मैरिज हॉल के पीछे पहुंच जाते हैं. वहां बहुत सारा रबिश और लेफ्ट ओवर फूड एक ड्रम में था. वहां पे दो बकरियां भी केले के पत्ते को छीनने के लिए आपस में लड़ रही थी. बहुत सारी फ्लाइज उस फूड पे थी, और वहीं पे पहुंच के उस लड़की ने उसमें से थोड़ा फूड उठाकर उससे कहा कि ये खाओ. He was surprised and he said, "Chee, is this the food we are going to eat? I eat only untouched food," he said. लेकिन उसको क्या पता था कि जब पेट की भूख न सोने देगी और यही खाने पे विवश कर देगी. देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है. "Come on, hero, eat it. You think I like it? I told you, I'll find you something to eat. Don't think I have money to buy food for you. You'd better eat what you get until you have your own money." Velu hesitated, but his stomach accused him again. He gulped down the banana and vada. His stomach felt better immediately. He could have eaten at least 10 times more, but the girl could find only one more banana, which she ate herself. "It's too early. They have only eaten tiffin. You are still hungry. You will have to wait for them to finish lunch. You can wait if you want. I have to work. I'm going." She picked up a couple of bottles from the heap and threw it into her sack. Then she walked off. Velu panicked. He realized that if the girl left him, he had no idea where he was and what to do. It was better to stick to her. She seemed to know her way around. He ran after her again. "Hey," he called. He did not even know the girl's name. "Hey, what is your name?" he asked, hurrying behind her. She stopped and turned around. "Oh, you have been following me around without even knowing my name." "Jaya." I'm not following you. What then? Who got you food? Can I come with you? Where are you going? Come if you want. This bag is full. I have to go home to get another one. So the girl told him that the marriage party had finished only the breakfast. So they could get only 2 bananas and 1 vada from that leftover food. The girl gave him 1 banana and 1 vada and ate 1 banana herself. He could eat a lot more, at least 10 times more, but there was nothing to eat. So the girls told him that she knew he was hungry, but he will have to wait till the lunch time. When they have lunch, they will again give the leftover food and he can fill up his belly at that point of time. Now she started walking, saying that she will have to go because she has to work and he can wait if he wants to. But he knew that he cannot leave the girl because she is the only one who knows around. Therefore he started shouting, "Hey, what's your name? I don't know even your name." Then she remarked, "अच्छा बच्चे, इतनी देर से मुझे फॉलो करते रहे और नाम भी नहीं पता." तो इस तरह से एक वड़ा, एक बनाना खाने के बाद वो भी उस लड़की के पीछे चल पड़ता है और वो लड़की कहती है कि मेरा बैग फुल हो गया, मुझे घर जाना पड़ेगा दूसरा बैग लेने के लिए। स्टोरी में आगे क्या हुआ ये तो हम जानेंगे अगले वीडियो में, लेकिन निश्चित रूप से आपको मेरे सवालों के जवाब अभी देने होंगे। सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, कैन वेलू रीड तमिल एंड इंग्लिश? हाउ डू यू नो? सी, if you remember, he can read Tamil, but he cannot read English. He was unable to read English signboards, but the name written in Tamil, remember the central jail and the name of the marriage hall, he was able to read because it was in Tamil. So he could read Tamil, but he could not read English. Next question is, if you are not careful, you will soon be counting bars there. The girl said, what is she referring to? The girl is referring to the central jail. That is the reason she remarks that if you are not careful, you will be counting bars behind that building, in that building. Next question is, what does she mean when she says, if you are not careful? When she says, if you are not careful, she means that he should not get caught by the police people. They will not be asking him the reason. That is the main. Next question is, where did the girl led value to? The girl led value behind a marriage hall so that she could collect some leftover food to give it to Velu. The next question is, what did they get to eat? They got to eat 2 bananas and 1 vada. Out of that, the girl gave 1 banana and 1 vada to the boy, and she ate herself 1 banana. What work did she do? Think of one word answer. The girl collected garbage. She collected empty bottles and other waste things and sold them. This is what we have been able to gather from this part of the story. We shall continue the story in the next video. Till then, I advise to revise the text and watch this video once again. Thanks for joining.